Hi YouTube, it's Tasha. I'm filming tonight to give you my favorites for 2012. Don't have a, well, I can't even tell you I don't have a lot, but I don't wear makeup that often. But when I do wear it, I do have some things that I really do like. And I have my book here, so if you hear me rustling with some paper, or if I pause for a minute, I got my notes, so I'm reading, okay? So I'm going to start with facial cleansers or facial products. My favorite cleanser and moisturizer is the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser and Moisturizing Cream. I love these. I have repurchased these products again, and I'm loving it. I wouldn't trade them for anything. So let me move these out of the way. Next is my foundation. My first foundation that I just absolutely love is Makeup Forever's HD Foundation. And my color is N170. And you probably are never going to be able to see that. But this is my color. And I have repurchased this several times. Also, another foundation that I like is Cover FX, where before they changed the product or changed the formula, they had a cream one that I absolutely loved. So I haven't bought the new formula yet, so don't know if I ever will or not. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Now my favorite concealers, which I normally don't use concealer unless I'm working on somebody else or working on clients. But I have this palette from Coastal Scents. This is the Camouflage palette, 10 concealer shades. And this is what I use. The light may be washing these out. Let me see. I'll take away some of the light. Is that going to help any with the color? Ooh, it might have a little bit too much. But anyway, that's the color. That's the 10 concealer palette. Okay, put this up to the side as well, out of the way. Try to. Okay. The next is favorite eyeshadow primer. Now my absolute honest favorite eyeshadow primer is this primer here by a company called Scandalous. I have to change that light. This company, I don't think is in business anymore. I think the young lady who was on YouTube, I think she may have passed away. I'm not sure, and I can't even tell you her name. But I just know that when this goes, I won't have any more. So I actually do have the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So once I use this up, then it's on to the Primer Potion. Hold on, okay, I'm back. I had to dim the light a little bit. I hope it's not going to be too dark. Alright, my favorite gel liner right now is the Sephora brand. I've used the Wet n Wild one. I don't have any problems with the Wet n Wild one, but the one I had dried out. But it could have been because I just never really used it that much. And I bought this one, and I like it. I bought a liquid eyeliner from Wet n Wild, and I just put it on my eye just to see it. It didn't even get a chance to dry, and my eyes stayed irritated for 3 days. So I cannot use that product at all. I was trying to find it so I could give it to my daughter, but ain't no telling what I've done with that one. So, on to the next thing. A liner pencil. Modern Basic is the one I normally get. They Run. I've tried NYX's to align my waterline. It tends to run. What I'm going to do is to try the waterproof one from, I think it's Urban Decay. I can get it at Sephora. So that's going to be the next purchase that I get with. And we're going to see what's going to happen with that one. Alright, so the next is my favorite blushes. Now my favorite blush on me particular is Hot Mama from The Balm. I really, really like this blush. This blush took my heart from NARS Orgasm. But that's just one blush. The company that I like for blushes, the company is Milani. These particular blushes are a couple of my favorites. Sorry about that. This blush they don't make anymore. It's the Minerals blush, and this one is in Sunset Beach. And this has been discontinued, but this is a lovely, lovely color, especially on brown ladies. And this one from Milani that is still available is Terra Soul. And I really do like this one as well. You're seeing a theme here. I'm a neutral girl, so hey. But the blush that I like for my clients is this one right here. The La Femme blushes. These things are ridiculously pigmented. It's crazy how pigmented these are. Just gorgeous, gorgeous blush. A beautiful product. If you haven't tried them, you need to try them. I promise you, you will not be disappointed at all. Next are highlighters. One of the first highlighters that I purchased was this one. And it's from a company called Giella. I Am Glam. And this is not a bad product. Please don't, take it as that. This is a beautiful, beautiful product. But I needed something that was more economical. So I found this product. Emily, I can't think the rest of her name, suggested this product. And this is from Hard Candy. This is actually a baked bronzer in Tiki. But I use it as a highlight. Gorgeous, gorgeous product. Golden. Just beautiful. I mean, it's just beyond beautiful here. My understanding that this is a dupe for, or can be a dupe for, Lorax Spotlight, I think. Don't hold me to that, but I think. But this is a beautiful, beautiful product. If you haven't tried it, you ought to try it. Let me put this out of the way. Next, that's my son if you heard that laugh. Next would be a contour. Now for me, I contour with, on myself personally, I contour with my foundations. But on clients, I like to use a powder. But this one is a contour, what is this? This is the 6 color blush palette. And actually, let me turn this way. This contour color works beautifully. I have not really come across anybody that has not worked on, but I've used this one and I love it. I really do. And these two blushes, gorgeous, gorgeous blushes. I mean, just these three for me make the palette. This is just great, great stuff. I highly recommend it if you can, especially for my beginners. Get this palette. It's wonderful. Okay, let me make sure I don't want to leave any lip liners, colors, and glosses. Okay, for the lip liner, which I normally don't use a lip liner, I like the NYX lip liner. I like NYX's glosses as well. This is the newest one I got. Excuse me. And this is one of the ones I've had for me. This is in I think this is neutral? Yeah, natural. This one is in natural. And I just really like NYX glosses. I don't particularly like the scent or the flavor of this one, but this is such a beautiful product. I can't complain about it. I really can't. And for lip color, my favorite lipsticks are from, well, everybody I'm sure knows this brand. I can't. This is the color. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Color Sensationals. This, I just love these. And this one is in the color, I think it's Nearly There, which is a dupe for Viva Glam 5. Love this brand of lipstick. This one and Revlon are Maybelline, Revlon are great companies for lipsticks. Okay, let's see. The next one is eyeshadows. Now I do like, I'm just flinging my stuff. I do like MAC shadows. I just picked this one up a little while ago. This is what Brown Script. But my favorite shadows are from NYX. These shadows to me feel like butter. I just love them. They're actually awesome. This is my second one of these. That's why it's not open or anything. The first one, I've hit pan on several other shadows, so I went and got another one just in case. So as soon as that other one goes, that one is coming out. And I'm sure, oh, my pressed powders. Everybody's been on the Ben Nye bandwagon lately, but Ben Nye has been the only company that I've ever used their translucent powders or setting powders, and these are the 4 that I keep in my arsenal. And the first one here is the neutral set, followed by the ever so popular banana, topaz, and chestnut. I find that these 4 colors, just having just these 4 colors, you cannot go wrong. These will match any and everybody. At least I haven't come across anybody that these have not matched yet when setting their foundation. Lashes. My favorite lashes, believe it or not, are these lashes that you get at the beauty supply store in this little blue container, just generic lashes. My favorites are the 747 shorts, and my favorite lash adhesive is this latex free I Envy. I love this. Dries to the blackest of the black. Beautiful, beautiful product. Okay, I have just a few products left for brows. I used to buy the brow pencil and stud from MAC, and I do really like those brow pencils. It's just that they're kind of pricey, so I had to find another alternative, and I'm using Maybelline's, can it focus? There we go, Line Stylist, and it's the same principle as the MAC one. The little like mechanical pencil type deal. I love this one. This one is in the color, let's see if I can get it, Espresso. See, will it focus? There we go, Espresso. But the first product I used for brows was this thing, and this again I got from Martin Basic at the beauty show, and it's a little worn, but These were, it gives you a highlight, which is actually a very beautiful color. It actually looks kind of like rice paper to me. And you have 3 browns in here. A really warm brown, I think a brown, warm, a cool, and a neutral brown, or maybe 2 warm browns and a neutral brown. But this product actually does what it's supposed to do. I have no problems with this one. I just don't use it as much, but I still like it, and it's still a good product. The next 2 things are mascara, and my lashes are practically non-existent, but I do put mascara on, and I just stick with the Great Lash. I use this one, which is just the regular black formula. It's called Very Black. This is for my lashes, and I use the clear for my brows. And the very last product that I want to tell you about, excuse me, is my favorite lip moisturizer. There it is. I like this better than EOS, which I really don't like at all. I like this better than Carmex, and Carmex is actually a great product, but I like this one better. I even like this better than Baby Lips. This product, you cannot go wrong, and it's cheaper. It's just an awesome product. Not necessarily the one with the cocoa butter in it. I just got the cocoa butter one, but any of these Vaselines to me, unless you have some type of allergic reaction to it, I like these better. Okay guys, these were my products, my favorites for 2012, and believe me, it was a lot of them. And, oh, you know what? I didn't do my brushes. Let me go through my brushes real quick. For eyeshadow, just this e.l.f. $1 brush. I like these. You don't need a fancy brush to put eyeshadow on, in my opinion. For a blending brush, I like this $3 e.l.f. Brush from the Studio Lines, $3. For my liner, I like this brush, which this one has a very, small head on it. This is a low Cornell brush. See if I can get it to focus. This is a 1/8 inch low Cornell brush, angular, great for gel liner. I like this e.l.f. brush, and I use this brush after I put my powders on. After I set my foundation. I use this brush, brush to sweep away any excess and do any final blending if I needed to. This is my favorite blush brush. This is Anger Blush and Shader, and I like this brush because it's small enough to get to the places where it needs to and to place product, but it's dense enough so that I can actually buff my product out or blend it out and blend away all of the harsh edges. So this is a great brush. This is also from Modern Basic. And the last brush, but certainly not least, is this Real Techniques brush. I have the 4, the set that came with 4, but I love this brush for applying highlight. My favorite brush for applying highlight. Okay, now for real, that's the end of my 2012 favorites. I got stuff everywhere, and I just want to thank you guys for sticking this out with me and watching, and I hope you guys have a great and prosperous new year in 2013. Thank you guys. Good night.